I've been struggling a lot lately in terms of my neighbor smoking and trying to live in alignment. So basically, if your emotions feel bad, that's an indicator that something needs correction. And if your emotions feel good, that's an indicator that you're on the right path. So everything about this smoking thing feels bad, not only because it's triggering memories from my past, but also because I'm not a smoker and I don't want my home smelling like smoke. And also because the smell is coming into my living space. And last night I couldn't sleep because the smell came into my bedroom. So now my husband and I are because we have the apartment people, I guess, on our side because they want a no smoking building, it's just going to take time. So I had a hard time falling asleep. My husband also had a hard time sleeping last night. We're both feeling very anxious about the whole situation because it feels like things are out of our control. So when things are out of your control, you have to do whatever you can to feel more in control. So what we decided to do is, because this type of situation is going to take time, and my first thought usually mentally is to move. I'm like, get me the heck out of this situation. Always my brain always goes to these extreme places of get me out of this discomfort, get me into a comfortable place. And I've made big moves like that in the past just to make myself comfortable. And in this case, we are planning on moving across the country, but we're not planning on moving until next year. And part of me is struggling with, well, is it a sign from the universe that we should move sooner? And whether it is or whether it isn't, I'm still open to whatever it means. But either way, nothing can change in the short term. In the short term, I still have to deal with this now. If I'm going to move, it's not going to happen today. I'm not going to be able to move across the country today. So I need to handle what's going on in the present moment. And that is all you should ever really worry about, is what's going on in your present moment. And it's hard to remember that when you're dealing with a big issue like this that affects your everyday. I don't know about you, but my brain always goes to these oh my gosh, is it going to be like this forever? What's going to happen? And I start future tripping. But we really got to focus on the present moment. So in this present moment, my husband and I have now purchased a smoke grade air purifier. We currently have a little air purifier guy doing his little job. But we purchased a better one. We also recently, our oil diffuser broke, so we've repurchased a new one that has an auto shut off that we can put essential oils in overnight, and it can smell overnight with lavender. So hopefully that'll help keep us calm, keep the anxiety levels down, at least help us sleep, because if you're not sleeping well, then you're not going to be able to cope with anything well. So all this stuff, God bless Amazon Prime, is all coming tomorrow. So hopefully we only have one more night, or hopefully not, because this is the first time that it's been so bad that it's come into the bedroom, come into the whole house. I really feel it's just escalated. But anyway, we've reported it all last night before bed. We reported it all again to the building manager, I guess she is, and to handle what you can in the present moment. So getting ourselves a purifier, reporting it again to whoever we can. And my next step is going to be rearranging our living space, because the bulk of the smell I smell in the evening in our living room. So now I spent the morning devising a plan, because I love rearranging furniture. I always have. And I feel excited about it in my stomach. And from a human design perspective, for me with sacral authority, when I feel lit up there, it's the right thing for me to do. So it's really comforting to know that living in the present moment and doing this present plan is actually the right thing for us right now. So small things to do in the present moment, but this one is actually a big thing. The small thing was reporting it. The big thing is rearranging our whole we're basically flipping our living room, dining room. So currently my husband and I both work from home and both our desks are in the dining room. So because we don't often smell the smoke in the dining room, and because the dining room is further away from the neighboring unit, who is the culprit, we're moving our living stuff into the dining room and we're moving our desks into the living room, because typically the smoke smell isn't an issue during the day, which is when we're working. So it makes sense to flip it like that. It doesn't, at first I struggled with the idea because I want my living space to be the biggest space, but as I said, I feel excited, and that to me is the sign that I'm doing the right thing. So I'm pushing all my work aside until I get this done, and it's probably going to take me most of the day, because I'm also going to be like dusting and vacuuming and cleaning as I go, because I don't want to move stuff dirty. So that's going to be where I'm spending a lot of my time today. So because I never actually get to catch my furniture moves before and after, I will show you now the before, and then I will keep you updated. So this is the before. This is the living space. And well, we made our living room, dining room all in one. So this is now going to be the office, and this is our office space, which is going to be our living space. Hi, Squishy. And that's going to be our living space. So stay tuned for that. We are on day 2 of rearranging our apartment. Yesterday we moved all the furniture, which was great. We got everything plugged back in so we could watch TV last night. I did have plans yesterday evening, but I was absolutely wiped out. And today we're back at it. So now this is our office space, which is where the TV and stuff was. This is our dining space. That's the dog food station. And this is now our living room, which is a really nice cozy nook we found last night. So I just have to do something about this mess, and I have a whole plan on how to do that. So that's what we're doing right now. Final look after everything is sorted. The dog food station now has this fun picture of a black lab, which he is. My desk has now turned so that I have a nice blank background for live calls and Zoom and stuff. This has now been beautified. Not as much as I would like, but it's almost home edit level, I feel. Hubby's desk is still the same. There's my baby. The table has been mostly cleaned, and then all the mess that was in our little living room nook is gone. And I added a little makeshift table in the corner, so it's pretty great. I love it, and I'm feeling a lot better. We got this new air purifier, and last night I was able to go to sleep without anxiety, so everything is good. Remember that if something is going on in your life that seems out of control, try and ground yourself in the present moment and try and find little things that are in your control that you can do to make yourself more comfortable. And those little actions, for me, helped with anxiety and stress and helped me find my happy place again. If you liked this video, remember to subscribe and give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one.